Today's been really interesting to hear from lots of different charities and organisations working with schools, but also to hear from schools themselves as to the best ways to work together, particularly around data, collecting data, the best ways of using it, what's actually really useful for schools, thinking about the data that schools provide already and is publicly available, and also how we as charities and organisations working with schools, building partnerships, can use that data ourselves to make things easier for the school and think about how we can work collectively to the shared goal of supporting young people that we work with.
This was a really fascinating conversation and really great to bring together people from the school and the education sector, with the charitable sector, and actually to discover that actually we think the same way about so many things and that there's so much alignment, which is brilliant, and actually just really good to share ideas and realise that we can learn and I can see some good work coming from it.
So it's really interesting to hear how other organisations are getting data from schools, the kind of relationships they have that enable them to get the right data at the right times, and the methods that they're using to capture data from schools. It's something that we've had a lot to think about, and I think hearing other organisations doing it differently is a bit of a, not quite an eye-opener, we thought about it, but maybe it gives us more confidence to try other things. It was good to hear the school's perspective on how the relationships work, their desire for a strong relationship with individuals. I think it was really came through, especially from the secondary school side. So I think that was helpful, and that helps us to really have more confidence in our approach, which is to have a kind of main point of contact that really works with the school. There's some good takeaways in terms of just simple things that we might want to consider for our own kind of school relationship management process. Things like the quality of the impact reports, how much effort we put into them, standardisation of that. Chris made a really good point about not disaggregating them. So we do some of the work for the schools to help them look at the different categories of pupils that were part of the programme, and just make things as easy as possible for them to understand the impact we have on their kids, and therefore they will recommission us to keep working with their kids.
So it's been really exciting this afternoon to bring together both school leaders and charities to hear a bit more about how we can work together, effectively all with that common aim of benefiting young people and wanting to achieve the best possible outcomes for them. It's been great to hear from both sides about how we can work better together and collaborate together, and to hear some brilliant ideas from all sides of the table about some really practical things that we can do to make our partnerships even better. So we've definitely learned a huge amount from the wisdom shared around the table. And we really hope that everyone that attended picked up some new tips and tricks and ideas that they can take back and implement in their workplaces as well.